I want to wrap up by asking each of you to share with us one key takeaway to leave the discussion with. And let's do this in the same order we started, which I believe starts with Russell.
Thanks, Elana. Thanks, the World and Harvard Chan Public Health for hosting us. I said at the beginning, history repeats itself, that we be met with racist interpersonal violence and racist policies. And last year, the administration extended the Muslim ban to include Asian countries, cut Chinese scientists and researchers from migrating, cut migration visas overall so families couldn't reunite, cut refugee resettlement, cut H-1B visas. So all these policies institutionalized Asian exclusion. It was basically the second Chinese Exclusion Act. And so COVID-19 was used as a rationale to exclude Asians yet again on the basis that we're national security threats or health threats. And so that's why Asian Americans really need to work like Juliet, like Howard, like Paul, to defend our civil rights and to expand our civil rights. History repeats itself. And the last part about history repeating itself is that Asian Americans have always fought back to this discrimination. That's our legacy. We've always resisted. We've always expanded the notion of civil rights in America. We've always reconceptualized what it means to be American. And so as we enter Asian Heritage Month, I hope we can continue to remember that legacy. Thanks.
Thank you so much, Paul. Russell, moving on to Paul.
Yeah, I began by saying for 40 years I've been giving this same talk, and so hopefully I'll be able to do a Nancy Pelosi and get my notes and rip them up and throw them away and not.
It was too much for the Zoom screen.
There you go.
Okay, well, Juliet.
Sure, I think I'm just gonna, some of my quick takeaways here is collectively we'll ensure there's no more invisibility for our community. Words matter, language matters, data matters. There's a need for us to get to know each other one-on-one, individually. The power of partnership. I think also the power of uplifting, even as our communities are facing this incredible surge of hate and violence. It's important to uplift our brothers and sisters in all communities of color. And then I didn't get a chance to highlight, but I do want to highlight something Russell stated earlier. It's also really important to uplift women in this time and era. There is gender-based violence. And so for all of us, let's make sure we uplift women. And also the immigrant communities that are emerging across different parts of the country, like the Midwest and in the South. And so with that, I'm just really, really grateful for our panelists, for you, Elana, and the audience, and look forward to staying in touch.
Thank you so much, Juliet. Howard?
Well, Elana, thank you so much. What a great panel, and we're so grateful to you for moderating. I want to thank Russell, Paul, and Juliet for these fantastic comments. And I want to thank everybody watching, because this is such a critical issue for our country right now. So as a country recovers from the pandemic, the fundamental question is, how do we achieve true health equity for all? How do we help all people reach their highest attainable standard of health? That wonderful phrase from the WHO. To me, it means understanding that we are all Americans. In times like this, we have to stand together on behalf of anyone who has ever felt bias, prejudice, and discrimination in their lives. My dear friend, the late Reverend William Sloane Coffin, like to say, if we don't stand for something, we'll fall for anything. So we have to stand for this. And Reverend Martin Luther King once said, we may have all come over on different ships, but we're in the same boat now. And I think that's the only way to move forward.